Obviously the win was great. I think the thing that really jumps out was the energy and life in the building. That was something special. You know, we play 31 games or so at home every year, and you know, in my 4 years here, I haven't quite been through an experience like that in regards to crowds and support and fans and loud. So that was just outstanding, and I think our guys fed off that.
When Reed gets his goal to start the third, was that maybe a moment to breathe a little bit, like we just weathered the worst?
Yeah. You know, I think what we talked about after the second was what's done is done, but we can choose how we respond. And to come out early in the third, get a goal, you know, and at least turn the momentum a little bit back in our favor was good for our group. You know, our guys all year, they've found ways to respond in tough moments when they've had adversity. You know, and I think that's a good example of it. You know, the second period wasn't perfect. Boy, oh boy, there's a lot to go through there. But to come out in the third period, you know, refresh the mind, reset, and then, you know, choose to respond in the right way was outstanding.
What changed in the second period there? You go up 5-1, and what changed to allow Muskegon to have the success they had?
Yeah, well, the game of hockey is fickle sometimes. You know, I think what happened for us was we started to create our own problems. What brought us success early in the game was simplicity, and that's with the puck. And when you go away from that, and especially against a team with, you know, high-powered offense like Muskegon has, you know, poor puck play feeds their offense, and then it becomes tough to defend. And so I think that put us back on our heels. And when you're on your heels, when you have hesitation, you're creating space, you're creating gaps for them. And Muskegon did a good job of capitalizing on some of our poor puck play and swinging the momentum in their favor. So that would be my assessment of that. I think the good part is that's correctable. You know, I think listening to the guys talk on the bench, you know, that's something that they saw. And you know, I think for us heading into tomorrow, that'd be a great focus point.
A week and a half ago, Teddy Townsend gets the first hat trick of his career. What can you say about